That's okay. Whenever I say that.
Okay, what did you have to say so I can do my intro so these people don't unsubscribe?
I'm not even here, so.
Oh God, I forgot you're not supposed to be here. Okay, shut up. Stand at the table where you're, my phone is about to die though. I hope I don't need it during this. Anyways, we are not talking about phones right now because we are talking about found footage, which usually, for some reason, I guess, relates to like a tape or something, right?
Well, if you're gonna find footage.
You might find a phone and be able to get the footage off of that.
Yes.
Or a hard drive.
Or a hard drive or an SD card.
I have some really good recommendations for found footage. Now, some of these you might have heard of before, and some of these I would be really surprised if you've ever heard of them. So, of course, I'm Bethany Summersissel, and this is Aliens on Fire. These are in no particular order, by the way. I'm gonna list some lesser known found footage movies. All right, starting with the Andy Baker tape.
So I spit in a cup, I sent it in, I waited 3 weeks, and boom, I'm paired with a common ancestor. This story's crazy.
Now, this movie is from 2021, and it is suspense and dark comedy. So this could honestly be considered like a family drama, but there's an adventure within. I think what I like the most about this movie is kind of the way it's described. Like, in October of 2020, two brothers disappeared documenting a food tour of New Jersey. This is their footage. It's like I almost don't want to say any more about it, but I am going to tell you a little bit more. So this movie starts with Jeff, played by Brett Lada. Well, he just got this really exciting opportunity from the Food Network. He's gonna be on the Food Network. He's gonna be the next Anthony Bourdain. Well, he wants to just add a little bit more spice into the mix, and that's where he goes wrong. That's where he fucks up. That sounds a little bit better to me. I don't want to give too much away, but he finds out he has this half-brother named Andy. And I'm going to include this, like, lost half-brother of mine in this, and it's going to make things so much better. Andy is quirky.
Hey, Jeff, it's Andy.
As things start to unfold, Jeff realizes he didn't really know what he signed up for. You're gonna be frustrated. You're gonna be at the edge of your seat or wherever the fuck your bed or wherever you are watching the movie. It is really intense and it really draws you in. But you can find this on Tubi, YouTube, not too hard to find. Oh, actually, I had a different way that I wanted to introduce this one. Let me just read it really quick. Directorial. Oh my God. Matthew Johnson makes his
Wow. Oh man, that's all going in.
So what I was trying to say is Matthew Johnson, he makes his directorial debut, and I think he did a really good job. This is none other than The Dirties.
We jump in with guns and we're like, die, cocksucker, motherfucker.
It could have gone the same way that 0 Hour or Elephant went, but there was a little bit of a twist. It's kind of like the lines blur between fiction and reality. So there's these two best friends, Owen and Matt, and they want to make a movie that has to do with getting revenge on your bullies in high school. So I really love the soundtrack to this movie, like from beginning to end, because the music, it'll go from like rock to pop to classic. Cole. It just like fits in so well, and the end credit song I fucking love. So great soundtrack.
Soundtrack.
Oh, you don't say soundtracked?
That's not a word.
I've never said soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a fucking moron. Basically, these two friends are on the same page until Owen realizes Matt is maybe thinking about doing this for real. And that's when he starts to, I guess you could say chicken out, but I would say come to his senses. I think we all know where this is going, but the thing that I really like about this movie is there was a couple little twists and turns that make you question, is this actually going to end the way I think it's going to end? Expect the unexpected with this one. You can watch it on YouTube or Prime, Amazon Prime. I'm happy that these are accessible movies, that they don't have to, it's not like my first list thing where it's like you could watch it really shitty on YouTube or never. All right, this next one I am so excited to tell you about because it's my favorite. I'm shaking. Did you hear me? I'm shaking because I love this movie so much. The 2018 film Survive the Hollow Shells. It is just terror and dread and all things just unpleasant. That is the best way I could explain this movie.
He started talking about, the place is haunted, and that's not something I put a lot of stock in.
We follow our survivalist, Zach, into the Hollow Shoals. Now, what are the Hollow Shoals? So it is basically this big wooded area. I guess you would call it a forest. I have a description here. What I wrote here is it's a big creepy forest that, even though he has been warned, harbors what I can only describe is a one-way ticket to the gates of hell. Like, he starts out, he's this like really experienced survivalist, and then he just starts getting paranoid and freaked out, and then finally it's just like this sense of defeat. There's not a lot to see. It's mostly what you hear. Watch this in pure darkness because it will give you the full effect. So I think I should start by saying it takes a lot to scare me, if I haven't mentioned that already. And I've seen this movie a few times and watched it again. Yeah, still very effective. Still freaked me out. Like, yep, same feeling, same vibe. The sounds are great. The soundtrack is amazing, if that's what it is, because you don't know if it's music that's just playing for the movie or is he hearing it. Yeah, if you have like a good sound system, definitely turn it up. Turn up the volume, man.
Hearing noises.
So the only thing that came up for this one is Amazon Prime. Anyways, I need to stop because people are gonna be like, it wasn't that good. Dude, I love found footage so much that I even included some extra movies for you guys. By the way, we do have an Instagram now. If you want to just like stay in the loop for different videos that we're doing or just see what we're up to. Wait, what am I saying? Right down here.
Yeah.
You can click down here if you would like to follow us on Instagram. So these ones you might have heard of before. I'm not gonna go into a lot of details, but I'm just gonna list them off, kind of tell you what they're about. The McPherson Tape. This grainy, low-budget sci-fi film presents itself as a 1980s home video and is considered one of the earliest examples of the found footage genre. The film opens with a family party, and everything goes to shit after the party is disrupted by unwelcome guests. Willow Creek. A couple ventures into the woods to make a documentary about Bigfoot. What makes this film so creepy is the mysterious sounds and ominous ambiance. Not to mention one of the most chilling endings ever. This one is slow, but so worth it. I'm really bad at not talking a lot. Be My Cat. A Film for Anne. Adrian, a delusional Romanian filmmaker, documents his obsession over the actress Anne Hathaway. But that's not all. He wants her to star in his upcoming movie. Adrian goes to extreme lengths to win her over, making this a truly disturbing dive into the dark world of celebrity fandom.
See, not too greasy, never mind.
This is Adrian Tofe. I can't say his name. He is actually the director and star of Be My Cat. We are doing an interview with him, which will be our next video. So thank you so much, Adrian, thank you for subjecting yourself to this channel. The Sacrament. Now, this is one of my all-time favorites. Inspired by the Jonestown Massacre, this intense film takes us on a journey with two journalists and their friend who visit a remote commune that seems peaceful at first, but quickly turns into a nightmare. As the unsettling truth about this strange community is revealed, we are met with the most horrific ending. Hopefully, one of those will be at least new or interesting to you. If you've seen all of them, I want to know that, because that means you're as obsessed with found footage movies as I am, and that's really hard to believe. The thing I love most about found footage is just like, how is it found? Like, why? Like, why is it being filmed in the first place? I would love to do another one of these videos, so if you have any other ideas, please leave them in the comments below. If you think you know a found footage movie that I haven't seen, please comment that below, because I am always looking. That's how I found some of these. So I hope you found something that you like or you can watch. You know who I am, and you know what this is.
Say goodnight, Bethany.
Good night, Bethany.